YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion. Y'all know what I do. And this is me coming through with the New Balance joint 997H. H standing for hypothesis. At least that's what I've heard. And this colorway right here is the all gray joints. I've been seeing these online for a while. You know, crazy colorways, crazy amount of colorways that came out, but some that was okay or mediocre, and some was like not too appetizing to me. Like, it's been like really a lot of hit and miss, but I was definitely curious about the model. Definitely looks comfortable, got that pointy shape and that slope that I actually like, so just naturally have it. But also too, I still form fitted the shoes or bent the shoes just so that they are up to par as far as like shape goes with me. And yeah, so this is it right here. Now I've already worn this for maybe 4 to 5 days, 3 days minimum, but like maybe like 4 days completely, and you know, just to give like a better review. And for sure this sneaker is definitely that New Balance joint. Now, so this is the 997H, like I just said. And I got mine in the size 9.5. And just real quick, just so you guys can see what the box look like. They make the box look a little bit more mandatory. You know what I mean? Like that gunmetal or charcoal gray. It's recyclable and all that. Seems kind of sturdy. You do got the pull-out handle on the side. Look like New Balance was thinking about us. And you also got the finger puller right there, so you could just actually pull it out. You know, when you but I'm seeing that on all my other boxes, at least most of the other ones like Nike and all of them as well. But enough of that. Not too much of oh yeah, and the paper was also pretty good too. And the laces, this is the original lace. There's like a bird by the window, that's why this just threw me off. But yeah. And we got a thank you from Joe's New Balance outlet. This is my first time actually shopping with them, but I've heard about them and seen the Joe's New Balance outlet before. So, and then you know, you get this as a confirmation once the order does come. Delivering great value at outstanding products. Blah blah blah. Put that back in the box. I usually just keep all my receipts and invoices in all my boxes. I really don't too much throw them out, but I haven't really seen this yet though. Not too many people. I don't know if it's just on a gray one that I got, but on the paper, I would like to mention that it says "Follow No One" on the tissue paper. You still got the New Balance logos all on it. I know we're not rocking the paper or the box, but I just paying attention to the presentation. And it also says fearless, independent since 1906. So, fearlessly independent since 1906. Okay, so now I got all that out the way. You already know what the package and everything look like, so nobody can't jip you out here on some, you know, some Fugagas that you done seen for like $30 or something like that. You're like, oh wow, New Balance is for, like, well, just to be for sure, make sure you get the legitimate ones. It's supposed to look like that, at least, you know, at least as far as that packaging go. Okay, now first off, getting off into the shoe. Now, y'all know how I do with this. I do like a brief overview of the sneaker, then I get off into a little bit more topics regarding this sneaker towards the end of the video, and that's just the way I do things. If you ever wonder why my videos are like long-winded, that's usually why. Man, I'm still getting used to this, having these kind of hats on again, like the snapback. Side note, the season changing up. But so yeah, if you particular with my kind of video, you already know how I get down. Thanks everybody that's been rate, commenting, and subscribing and all that stuff, guys. Thanks for looking at my sneaker rotation. Thanks for looking at all my videos, at least the past week, and even before that. You know, I'm definitely seeing you guys comment a lot more. A few more people actually subbing and stuff, so that's always nice too. Thank you guys. So with this right here though, man, I got this from Joey's outlet. And the price, my bad guys, so I always like to get a price too, because these were actually not for retail. These was actually definitely below retail. And the price on these were, do they have them? Do they have it? They don't even have the price on the invoice, but it was less than like 60 bucks for sure. So I think probably like 52, 53 bucks after tax. Still not a bad deal. I think the regular retail on this might be, I don't know if it's 100 or what. But besides that though, these are definitely easy to find for a quick steal deal. They also got the white colorway with the pink, like that hot pink and some of that navy blue. Kind of remind me of the Nike Huarache a little bit, like that whole 90s kind of like color. Now with this, I had to get a quick understanding because, you know, I'm a 574 guy. I'm coming from that. So now, you know, my recent next few pickups, y'all gonna see a lot more New Balance pickups because I definitely got like a lightweight little New Balance haul coming, but I'm gonna just break all those down so you guys can just see each individual video and I get more in depth obviously with those sneakers. So yeah, I've definitely did my homework a little bit on this, like coming from the 574, discover more so about the New Balance and what else and what else is basically, you know, in store and what models or whatever they got. Definitely an enlightening thing. So with this one first, number one, this is the 997H, but there also is an original 997. If you don't know about that, the original 997 is made in the USA, and those are usually top quality, high-end tier of the New Balance line. And usually when those go on sale, those actually sell out pretty quick. So this is more so like hybrid. At first I thought the 997 meant 997 hybrid or something like that. You do have slight differences between the 997 original made in USA and this one. Now this one does not say it was made. This one was not made in the USA. I'm going to assume that because it doesn't say made in the USA at the top. But at the top you do got the gray color for the New Balance up here at the top. And this is one of them sneakers where if you hear about a New Balance and somebody surprised you with it, they were like, oh, okay, I got you the gray colorway. That's not nothing to really be mad about because usually the gray colorway is an iconic colorway for New Balance in general. When I was also reading up doing the history on them guys, the gray, the navy blue, and there was one more colorway. It wasn't like this crazy plethora of colorways like red, yellow, teal, and all this stuff like they got now. Like they just, back in the day, they stuck to like 3 main colorways for the most part with this. So you could just imagine, you know, how another brand could possibly run, you know, could look like it could run loops around New Balance just because they got extra colorways. But where New Balance actually shines at is actually the innovation in footwear. So what they did, at least with this, and I read also a little bit too on the 997 model. I tried to read up a little bit about this. Really didn't too much see that much information really all like that dealing with this. But you know, but since the 997, the original one, is basically the foundation of this one, I kind of just read a little bit over that and a little bit of the history and everything. So yeah, so basically they stuck to like 3 plain colorways, guys. But one of the things that they really did was actually put the end cap down here, so you can also get like a better mold on the foot. Now as far as this one, this 997H go, you do got the TPU right here, and you also got the mesh at the bottom, but in the back of the sneaker with that nice embroidery right there with the AMB. Mesh also going around the ankle as well. Mesh going along the tongue, down into the toe box with that nice crispy gray. And again, usually a gray New Balance never disappoints. I mean, it's like that classic iconic colorway. You know what I mean? Just like about as you know, a Jordan 11 Bred 11. That's a classic iconic color. It's hard to kind of like mess up a Jordan 11 when you put black and red and white on it. It's hard to mess up a New Balance when you put in gray, white, and silver on it or whatever. So of course you got the 3M or reflective M right here, obviously. That's on most of the New Balances. This is one of those things that actually give it an extra pop. Also too, going to the midsole, you also have the MB. Looks like that's engraved or embossed on there. And going around the paneling, you do have the EVA midsole. The EVA midsole would definitely break in pretty easy. And also too, I've heard that the 997H is much lighter than the 997 original made in the USA joint. So I'll take a lighter shoe any day for sure. But do I want a pair of 997 USA joints? Absolutely. I heard that you know, you pay for what you get. You know, you pay a little bit more of a premium price, but you also gonna get that quality as well. And like I said in a few videos, or almost every video, or every other video, or whatever, quality matters. I actually did a video called "Quality Still Matters." You know, with that being said, since the quality actually matters, you also get like a better walk out of it. You get a better walking experience. So that plastic, hard leather, and all that stuff, you know, sometimes that can cause chafing. Sometimes that can not make the sneaker look that good when it breaks in as far as the upper go. But as far as with these materials is definitely on point. Now, it's not super crazy butter soft, but Nike did serve you with the GR suede, and it's not their best suede, but it will do for the price point. Not really mad at that. With this though, definitely liking it because it's just like one of those quick on the go like kicks when you're running errands around the town. Or, you know, this is one of them just almost similar to the Adidas Stan Smith. You know, you could rock this on some casual, you could rock this on some kicking it kind of like deal. Or even one of those, if you're looking for one of those low end, low key kicks to go in to work with, you know what I mean? You don't want to come with the bulky joints. But even better though, guys. Oh, and let me show you guys too, because I end up drifting off into more of the experience and everything. But you do got New Balance, because the New Balance starting to wear out in there on the insole. But you got New Balance on the insole right here in all gray. Then you got the off-white kinda grayish sock liner. Definitely gonna contract some sock fuzzies and debris, just like usual for most sneakers. Going to the sole, you know, I had like the most traction, but this is good for power walking, and I wouldn't necessarily too much say running, but power walking for sure. That's what I was doing a lot in these, and that's really the way I really get a good feel for a lot of the sneakers that I got, with the exception of basketball sneakers. I wouldn't try to do power walking in, because at the end of the day, your ankle's just gonna be shot. At the end of the day, it's just pain, man. But man, what else? As far as the experience though with this though, man, I just want to make sure I just covered all my bases as far as like just the original you know, review go. Again, you go find a few people on YouTube actually reviewing this sneaker, so it's not like it's not out there. As far as the quality on it, again, you got the regular quality as far as the suede or nubuck go. 3M, the only 3M is the N. You also got New Balance at the bottom, if you guys haven't seen that yet. And also too, yeah, that's another thing. And okay, make sure my camera picked that up. And then you also got some of that gray right here. Now, one of my things that I think they could have done, which I would have preferred, is instead of just putting a stripe right here, if they just would have made like a gradient kind of like gray, just go into this. But that's me, the sneakerhead, and me being picky. Instead of it just being a straight line, just spray it on, and it just looked like it fades into that gray from the white. But any other peeves? Only other peeve I got is these laces right here. I'm not a fan of the laces that came with this, at least with this colorway at least, or this particular model. Like if the rest of the laces are like this for the rest of them, I'm gonna definitely be doing a lot of lace swaps for them. And my favorite kind of laces I like to actually put in my New Balances personally, or at least these models like the 574 or the 997H, is actually the regular white flat lace laces, because these actually look a lot more, you know, they look a lot more cleaner than these. These seem like it might be like for some like trail boot or something, or you know, a little bit more rugged or something. But this sneaker, I really don't get rugged vibes from it, so that's why I really just went with this lace. It just looks better. The whole aesthetic and everything looks a lot more better this way. Also too, now I'm just now looking at this, so you also got like that pebbled kind of like gray right here. Feels like a semi suede up under the suede paneling right here. And again, you can't really go wrong with the silver or grayish New Balance. And before I head up out of here, guys, one of the most important things that people want to know: what's the comfort like? What's the fit? Guys, listen, straight out the box, you get comfort. Now, not Ultra Boost comfort, but it's good for what you pay for this. It's a lot of sneakers that's out that cost more than this, that's not as comfortable as this, surprisingly, right? So, you know, if you've been in this game for a while, you should already know that. Also, too, you also got more flex in the sole and the EVA sole right here, which I can't wait for an easier break in. But the only thing I am worried about, I was watching Samuel video. He brought up a good point. Samuel from Senegal, my African dude. How do materials like this will last over time? I'm already seeing like little small ripple effects in the midsole right here. But you know, that's typical. Will we get a severe breakdown? And you know, these would be one of them like, oh yeah, I wish they dropped these, but they just break down so quick. I don't know. You know, I'm not really too much hard on sneakers, and you know, it comes all with that whole storage thing, how you store the kicks and all that. Also too, as far as my rating, comfortability straight out the box, I give these a strong 8. A strong 8. If you're sizing off with it, I'll probably say 7.5. But usually get your regular size, and now they are a little narrow at the toe. I went a half size down. Usually I'm a size 10, guys. Now I'm a slim foot size 10, slim to normal size foot. I'm not really a wide foot. So yeah. If you do got a wide foot or whatever, you should just go true to size or whatever your New Balance size is. But expect the elongated toe box a little bit with this. So I did go a 9.5 for a snug fit. And also too, it's another thing I want to say. Got 8.5. I mean, an 8 going straight out the box. As far as like break in and all that, I feel like the comfortability is going to get better. When I was walking with these, they did break in. The upper is starting to break in a little bit more. You can see the roughness of the laces right here. You know, it's not as straight as it was before. It's around the lace lit right here because I tied the sneaker up. Tied it up tight, tied it up loose, rocked it various ways to see which comfort level fits me. I highly suggest you try that as well. Overall, this colorway included in the model, I think it's genius. I like the fact that New Balance came back with it. I just want them to come out with some better colorways. Overall, I'll probably say a good 8.5 out of 10. You know, in due time, I think this might creep up to a 9, maybe by the end of the year if I keep rocking these constantly. I know this video was kind of long-winded, and before I head up out of here too, another thing I forgot to mention about New Balance as itself. Now, back in the day, since they was coming out with those 3 colors, one of the things they was really getting over people with, that they was like really just sunning people with, was the wideness of this. So a lot of wide footers, this would definitely be an ideal sneaker. Especially if you got orthopedic problems, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like the whole foot and back thing. The New Balance actually came to the rescue with a lot of that. So yeah, back in the day, they might have just had 3 colors, but they also accommodated for wide size footing, which not too many other brands too much accommodate for all like that. You know, they also had arch supports and everything. We already wowed off the recrafted Air Max 90. They came through with the arch support too, but they really got busy. New Balance really concentrated on that foot and really made sure that your foot had the proper care when you was walking out here, so you would not be out here hurting. So, you know, wear these confidently, whether you a grandparent, great-grandparent, whatever, a parent, a dad shoe. I know the little slogan is for models in London and dads in Ohio, you know what I mean? So, I don't too much, you know, I got a few more coming in. Yeah, they kind of sort of do look dad shoe. It's not this particular model, because this is more sleek like and it's not as bulky, but the few more models that I'm about to get in, guys, y'all guys will see. But I rambled on long enough though, guys. This is what I do though, man. I really like kicks. I like hearing you guys chime down below. Tell me what you guys think. What do y'all give these as far as a rating? Classic New Balance, man. I'm a 574 guy, but I sold my old 574 so I can get the new recrafted or remastered classic 574 that came out probably about like 2 years ago. I need to get the all gray one because I sold my original all gray 574 because the toe box looked like circular and all that stuff, but the new classic version is just like this. It has that pointy toe box and everything, and man, I just can't wait to elaborate more with you guys. That's my time for today though. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for everybody that's been subscribing and all that stuff and commenting. Yo, more good things on the way. Peace.